Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR 07. And in this episode of our season as Hendrick Motorsports, we are going to be completing the 9th race of the 2006 chase for the Nextel Cup. And that is the Checker Auto Parts 500 at Phoenix International Raceway. Or, as it was known in 2015, I think, when Jeff Gordon retired, Jeff Gordon Raceway. So we're going to try to win this race with Jeff Gordon. I don't even remember if I won the night race at the beginning of the season at Phoenix with Jeff Gordon, but it must be done with, I got Terry Labonte's final win of the season. Jimmie Johnson's going to be at Homestead. And Vickers, I tried getting him his final win at Atlanta, but he sucks, so that's not going to happen anytime. Of course not. But Jimmie Johnson has a 1-point lead over Jeff Gordon, so we're probably going to see it turn into a 4-point lead for Jeff Gordon in that case. Because I want Jimmie Johnson to finish right behind him, and he's got such a really good car. We could easily get him to finish right behind Jeff Gordon. Terry Labonte, 3rd place. Jeff, 5 points behind those two guys. So I just have to make sure that he finishes right behind them. So, 1, 2, and 3. It's Brian Vickers that you have to be worried about. So let's just make sure that Brian Vickers does not finish so badly that he loses 25 points on Ryan Newman. I don't think I have to worry about Tony Stewart because he's another 50 points behind Newman, and I guess it's 80 almost behind Vickers. But to make this just a little bit more special, I have a guest, someone that has been to Phoenix and does plan to go to Phoenix this year for the finale now that Phoenix is the last race of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Jacobs, Kamikaze Games.
Hello, and once again, good evening, YouTube. I'm back on the JC1424 channel, and we're ready to get this race at Phoenix or Jeff Gordon International Raceway underway.
Do you know how long it's actually been since you had a video with me on this channel?
It's been very long.
It's actually been over 3 years since the Spider-Man 2 finale.
Oh my god, 3 years.
It was very entertaining. It was very entertaining, but it was also struggle to edit just because I didn't have the resources as far as the computer and the timing. It was pouring down rain. We recorded it on my 19th birthday, I believe, and it just rained all day long, so I had audio problems to work through, and the computer was just being a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I remember hearing that was a bit nightmarish to edit.
I mean, it's still made for an amazing birthday, and I gotta thank you for that. So thank you for this one as well. Show me the stats. God damn it!
Wow.
This is just.
This is painful.
What the hell? What is it a lost cause? Come on, give me the stats. Give me the stats. That's not the stats.
Oh my good lord,
God.
there it is.
Yes! Jimmie Johnson, Terry Labonte, Jeff Gordon, all 8 wins. Brian Vickers, 7. So our goal is to get Jimmie Johnson to 9 the next race, and in this one, 9. Brian Vickers sucks, so he has way less top 5s, and there's your deal, Kamikaze. Fuck this game, fuck the people who made it. I was just, we had so much time to talk about the last collab, Spider-Man 2, and like I said, we recorded that video on my 19th birthday, and it was raining for 24 hours. I don't know why, but it did that. And we recorded the Spider-Man 2 collab, and it was a very happy disaster. And to be honest, this wasn't as miserable, but the game has its ways.
The game tried to make it miserable.
It is pouring down rain again. It's 3-year anniversary.
That's the thing. It never rains here, so I guess wherever I go, the storms go, but just not for me. They just go to other places.
Also, Mark Martin is leading here at Phoenix.
All right, let's go.
So we're gonna see Jeff Gordon. He started on pole. We know that much. Also, there's Greg Biffle and an amazing Subway Thanks team.
Ooh, nice.
So Jeff Gordon started on pole. Vickers started in second, and somehow Mark Martin got the lead within the first lap. That's That's strange. I don't know how that unfolded. I wish I knew.
Nice, the ultimate choke job from the front row.
I mean, Jeff Gordon, I see him on the outside up there. It's pixelated and all, but like he's like 5th or 6th. And then Vickers is also on the outside. He's like barely in the top 10, I think.
Yeah, I expected that.
We do know this much. Terry Labonte he started 15th. Whoa, wait a second. Terry Labonte started 15th, and he is ahead of Vickers and right behind Jeff Gordon. I'm so confused how the hell he managed to gain all them spots while my other drivers managed to lose the other spots.
Texas Terry destroying the field of Phoenix.
Yeah. So Bobby Labonte of all drivers made the chase, by the way.
Nice.
Dale and our junior no.
Doing
Elliott
Richard
Sadler
Kyle.
knows. Just telling you, Elliott Sadler almost did. Trying to pass cars, but it's an EA Sports game, so that's not going to be easy. Dale Jarrett made the chase.
All right.
I mean, he won a race. He won the 2006 Talladega race, wasn't it?
2005 Talladega race.
Oh, 2005. So someone had requested on like NASCAR PSV that I raced with him at Talladega, and I was guessing it was because he won there, but I guess no, it was a year later. Jeff Gordon, you came down on me and then ran into Mark Martin.
The disrespect.
Okay, so, well, I want to lead a lap with Jimmie Johnson, then have him finish behind Jeff Gordon. Actually, I could lead the most laps with Jimmie Johnson, and then have Jeff Gordon pass him later on, so they could probably get the same amount of points or something. I don't know.
I think that would be the same point.
Right. At some point, they made it so like the winner of the race gets way more points than the guy in second, but I don't know when that will happen. We need to go back to Terry Labonte. Okay, he started 15th, and he was up there, and now he's falling back again.
Wow.
Sterling Marlin has been having many good runs this season, but he didn't make the chase. You see drivers like Martin Truex Jr. run top 5 one race, and then the very next race they're running like in the 30s.
Yeah.
Matt Kenseth is of course in the chase, and he is running 4th right now. He's using this dark orange paint job. I don't know if you remember what it is. Tar hat.
Yeah.
I'm going to push Dale Jarrett past Matt Kenseth. Never mind, he brake checked him because he's getting a little old for this shit. I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand some of the things they do to program these AI. Like you're bump drafting them, the other guy's clear, and you're pushing them, and then they hit the brakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's an old rivalry between Terry Labonte and Dale Jarrett.
I am. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna sit here in 3rd place. Now we go back to Ryan Vickers. Jeff Gordon, don't pass Jimmie Johnson. You passed Jimmie Johnson. Damn it, Jeff Gordon. I wasn't ready for that. Stupid Jeff Gordon. I know you own this track, and this track is named after you, but that doesn't mean it's okay to just do whatever you want. And Jimmie Johnson's falling back. Like, I know I said I wanted Jeff Gordon to win, but Jimmie Johnson needs to...
But not like this.
Jimmie Johnson still needs to get like that same amount of points. And now Terry Labonte's passing Jimmie Johnson. I don't even get that. Like, how can Terry Labonte with that piece of crap 5 car do this? You know what? Like, I don't know if you really noticed this, but I'm sure you know about it just because of how consistent it is in the NASCAR 06 and 07, but the swap car feature is so very fucking flawed. Like, that's how Kyle Busch died.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, okay, I don't have anything to do with this driver. I want them to take a pit stop, so let's switch to somebody else. And whenever I get to them, they're freaking dying.
Yeah.
That happened a few times in 06, and then in 07, it would happen in like the complete opposite order. Like I would switch to somebody and they'd be fine, but the guy that I was previously racing as would wreck into the infield. Like Jeff Gordon did 5 times total at Pocono. I am going to run into Terry Labonte because of my eye itches. Damn it. And we're going to get past Mark 10. And I go back to Terry Labonte because Mark Martin will stop being so legendary and stuff. Okay, get over here. Oh my god, I hate being so good at this game.
Wow. Terry.
Oh, okay.
Calm down.
Don't block me, I'm your teammate. This ally thing is dumb. This rival thing is... Actually, I think the alliance is more dumb than the rivalry because the allies still block the crap out of you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to be honest. Rivalry's hitting you on purpose, that's a rivalry. An ally blocking you, like, I don't even get the point. Okay, y'all pitting? Okay, they're pitting. Ow. I suck. But Jimmie Johnson goes in first, so Jeff Gordon's leading laps. So I don't see Jimmie Johnson getting the most laps led because Jeff Gordon is just on a roll.
Yeah. It is his racetrack after all.
Come on, Jimmie. Pit road exit is so simple. Don't make me have Terry Labonte skip pit road. Okay, there we go. And we're taking control. Now this is where the race starts getting kind of boring. Not that it ever was really exciting. It's just, so many of these races are just another race, but it's like what my drivers do and like them not being able to handle themselves while I'm gone and shit like that. You get back to them, they're like not in the right position anymore.
You get back and they're in 30th.
Also, Terry Labonte did not pit on the lap. I switched to Jimmie. Now he's going to pit road. Do you find yourself wishing that you could be at this version of the track more than what they have now?
Yeah, I don't know. When I went there, the actual like big old thing where everything was at, it was actually really nice. It was kind of just, it's just a giant concrete jungle pretty much. So it's not very aesthetically pleasing, but it was, the amenities that they had were super good. I definitely liked how the food court was organized.
We gotta get back to Jeff Gordon. How the hell, okay, I know I'm driving decently, but like how the hell did Jimmie Johnson come out with a 4-second lead that I have 5 laps to track down?
An amazing pit stop. Lightning.
I mean, I'm gonna get this.
You got the Mr. Clean crew.
Like this was one of the easier tracks for any car on my team, including Vickers. I see Mark Martin in 3rd and Dale Jarrett in 4th, so I don't know where the other guys are. I need to get, I don't think it's really that important that Terry Labonte finishes in 3rd place, but I just need him to finish behind Jeff Gordon and Jimmie Johnson.
Yeah.
We're closing this gap. Is this going to be exciting? I don't want this to be exciting.
Another one of those classic Phoenix finishes.
I mean, we had one like 2016, was it the year?
Yeah.
That was when Edwards retired.
Yeah.
He had multiple exciting finishes in that year, didn't he?
Yes.
Hi, Jimmie Johnson. Bye, Jimmie Johnson. I swear we spent more time on that loading screen.
Yes. Yep, I think so.
I think about it, like, my camera is at 32 minutes, and whenever we finish with the loading screen to finally get the stats, I think my camera said 17 minutes.
Yep.
So we spent like an extra 3 minutes longer than this race just trying to get the stats to come up. So for us, that's the highlight of the video, and then for everybody else, they just see the race and like the stats maybe one freaking time. Okay, Terry Labonte finished in 5th, Vickers finished in 6th. Well, I get that's good.
That's good.
I think it might be either a tie or Jeff Gordon got the most laps led. I don't think Jimmie Johnson got it, even if he came out way off the road ahead of him. I'm trying to do donuts. It's not letting me. How do you do donuts again? Hold down square and X at the same time in this game. Like every other game, you can just hold down the X button and turn, but in this one you have to hold down the brakes and X to start, and then you can just do it.
There you go.
I never acknowledged this before, but the person that wins the race gets 10 more points than the guy in second. And then there's bonus points. Jeff Gordon led the most laps by 1 more lap than Jimmie Johnson. So Jimmie Johnson still gets 5 bonus points, but Jeff Gordon, he gets 10 bonus points, and that's an extra 5 points over Jimmie Johnson to add to the fact that he's already getting 10 more points than him for winning the race. So that's 15 points he gained, and he's now just 14 points in front of Jimmie Johnson. So we're going to have this intense championship battle at Homestead in the final episode. I guess in a couple days, or maybe just tomorrow. It's probably going to be 2 days. Terry Labonte, he's very secure in 3rd place. Brian Vickers just lost a bunch on the points lead, 131 back. But he's 60 points ahead of Ryan Newman, so we really don't have to worry that much about Brian Vickers. He'll qualify well. And Terry Labonte, just don't have him finish in front of Jeff Gordon, Jimmie Johnson, which I'm going to be focusing on them more than anything. It's just Jimmie Johnson's got to get the win, and Jeff Gordon don't do too well. So, I mean, this video, that was a mega voice crack. This video has kind of just been regular race. You know, we've had a lot of average races, because not every race can be the most exciting thing in the fucking world. But Kamikaze Games, thank you for being here. It made it that much better. Even though the loading screen, trying to get the stats to come up, was the one memorable thing for us just throughout recording this entire thing.
The stats was fantastic. I would not take that back.
I hate the whole concept of that has pissed me off all season long. I want the stats. You can only get them at the loading screen, but the loading screen is apparently 1/15 of the times it's only going to be stats. Every other time it's the standings, which you can clearly access right there. They are right there. Why the fuck is it at the loading screen if it is right there?
Hopefully when I'm back in another 3 years, it'll be in a hurricane.
Actually, I'm pretty sure at some point in the next few years we'll meet up and we can collab on Sly 3 on Among Thieves for multiplayer.
Yes.
That's got to happen. I was thinking of doing the pirate battleship thing that could, me and you head to head.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's the dogfighting thing, which is kind of like the weakest of all multiplayer, and I'll save that for maybe my brother because he's a military guy. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.